You are watching ACC Network Extra coverage of women's college basketball at Littlejohn Coliseum in Clemson. The Tigers have a big challenge taking on the number 7 Louisville Cardinals. Hi everybody, Fred Cunningham along with the coach Jim Davis. Big challenge for Clemson tonight, but the Tigers come in off their signature win of the season.
It was a great win, and Kendall Spray was hot. She was shooting the basketball, and the team just fell right in behind her. It was encouraging to see the team feel that good about themselves. So,
great victory against Notre Dame the other night. Meanwhile, Louisville comes in. They got a sharp shooter as well. Dana Evans, their junior guard, number 2 in the ACC in scoring.
Number 2 in scoring, number 1 in three-point field goal percentage, number 1 in free throw percentage. And by the way, she's number 8 in the conference in assists. So she's the total package at the guard spot.
An absolute elite player. Meanwhile, for Clemson, you mentioned Kendall Spray. What an unbelievable performance she had in South Bend.
Really good. Very quick with the release. Got the basketball, got it in the air quickly. Even created a shot for herself with a step-back 3. The girls got behind her, and she was just an inspiration to her teammates. By the way, Kobe Thornton had 23 as well.
24 points for Kendall Spray, tying the school record with 8 3-pointers. Our coaches tonight for Louisville, there is Jeff Walls. What an amazing job he's done. 5 Elite Eights, 3 Final Fours. The Cardinals had never been to a Sweet 16 prior to his hiring, now in his 13th season. For Clemson, Amanda Butler in her 2nd season, and what a great turnaround job she did with the Tigers in year 1, winning 20 games for the first time since 2001, and trying to get this season turned around, and maybe that victory against Notre Dame will get things going. The tip is controlled by Louisville, and we are underway at Littlejohn on a Thursday night. Happy New Year to you here on the 2nd day of January. Louisville starting 5, and Jasmine Jones comes off a great game against Syracuse. She had 24 points in that victory against the Orange. Turnover is pulled away by Amari Robinson, and Clemson pushing it up court. Destiny Thomas with the basketball.
Destiny Thomas has emerged into the leader of this basketball team. Even though she's a small forward, she's playing the point guard position for the Lady Tigers.
Kobe Thornton's drive comes up short, and coming out with the rebound is Evans. Short jump shot is going to be knocked down. First 2 of the ball game for Elizabeth Balagoon, the sophomore out of Chattanooga. And Louisville not only has the lead, they come with their pressure. Mari Robinson brings it up. Gets it to Destiny Thomas. Thomas with the drive. There's Thornton from beyond the free throw line, uses the glass, and we're tied at 2.
She didn't call it, but we'll take it just the same.
You mentioned Thornton having a terrific game against Notre Dame, kind of overshadowed by Kendall Spray's 24. She had 23. Long 3-point try is missed, but the offensive rebound comes out to Louisville. They'll get another try for another 3-pointer. Missed outside by Evans, and we got a whistle, and the ball's going to go to Clemson.
Yeah, Dunham just took her arm and cleared Amari Robinson out, and that's the foul. Here comes the pressure by Louisville.
Take a look at that foul again off the rebound. You can see the foul win against Jasmine Jones. It is her first. Tigers are going to have a tough time tonight against this Louisville press, as the officials have a conversation. Turnover gives the ball back to Louisville.
Louisville, unlike the other teams that have pressed Clemson, have someone on the ball, a tall player with a high hands there, making it tough for Kobe Thornton to inbound the ball.
Shook with the ball as Louisville swings it around. 13 on the shot clock. Shot goes down from the free throw line. Bucket by Balagoon. She's got both Louisville baskets. It's 4-2 Cards. Destiny Thomas brings it up against the Cards pressure. Not sure Kendall Spray's had a touch yet in the game.
They'll be switching on every screen. They'll be not giving Kendall any kind of a look at all.
Kobe Thornton, another jump shot, she misses. Rebound is pulled out of there by the Cards. It's Jasmine Jones again.
Clemson did a great job in defensive transition, doubling the low post player, Dixon.
Dana Evans was called for the travel. Beyond the outside, this was a nice pass to set up a drive, but she got called for moving the foot.
Got a little happy feet there, didn't she?
But it's another turnover for the Tigers. It goes right back to Louisville. Cards have the ball in the lead early going. Thomas against Evans. Three-point try on the way. It's off the mark by Shook, but a rebound pulled away by the Cards. It's Balagoon again. And she'll now take a three-point try and knock it in. And Balagoon is off to a great start. She hits the three. She's got all 7 Louisville points.
Elizabeth Balagoon 7, Clemson 2.
Cards are using 4 other players. They just haven't shown up on the scoring column so far. Destiny Thomas with the drive, but it doesn't connect. It's a one-shot trip down the floor. In transition, once again, another bucket for the Cards. That time it was by Jones. Jasmine Jones gets 2, and Clemson will take a timeout with a 9-2 Louisville advantage. Cards are off to the early lead at Littlejohn. Elizabeth Balagoon off to a fast start for the Cards.
Scoring off the bounce, going from a standing 3, and a little jumper from the free throw line coming from the left wing. So she is 3 for 3, and that's pretty hard to improve on it, Fred.
She's got 7 of their 9 points. She's a transfer from Georgia Tech, where she was ACC Freshman of the Year. When she played at Clemson as a freshman, she had 6 threes in this building, so she likes playing in Littlejohn.
Played at Hamilton Heights Christian Academy in Chattanooga, Tennessee for Coach Keisha Hunt.
Hannah Hank with the basketball. Battle for it, but Destiny Thomas comes up with it. Thomas is open from three-point range. There's Kendall Spray, her first touch. Shot clock running down. She throws up her first three-point attempt. It's no good. But the rebound inside by the Tigers by Nick Cherry, but she gets called for a travel, and it's a Clemson turnover.
Well, Nick Cherry is, and I don't mean any disrespect at all, but she is a garbage player, a really fine garbage player. I mean, she picks up the trash around the basket just like she did right there. That's a compliment. That is not a derogatory statement. She picks up the trash.
Had 11 rebounds in that victory against Notre Dame. There's a lot of guys in the NBA who are garbage players who make millions of dollars.
Absolutely.
That is not a derogatory thing to say. Another long rebound. Evans from beyond the top of the key. She knocks down the three, and the Cards' run continues. They've run off 10 straight points to go up by 10.
Shania Meerton's in running the point now, giving Destiny Thomas a break.
Kendall Spray for three. She got open and got the bucket to go down over Balagoon. First three of the game for Spray, and it's a 12-5 game.
Balagoon at 6'1" has the assignment of guarding Spray, who is 5'7" maybe. And so it's very difficult for her to get a shot off, but they ran her off a double staggered screen right there and got her the open look.
Spray is shooting 48% from three from her last two games, but there's a three that's answered right back by Jasmine Jones. She's a very good three-point shooter. Doesn't shoot them a lot, but shooting about 33% on the season.
You know, it's interesting in talking to Coach Walsh before, they don't rely on the three-point shot a lot. He says, when we get them, that's great, we'll take them.
Spray gets the ball inside the Cherry. Neek will drive, tries to use the glass, it won't fall, and the rebound is pulled away by Shook, and here come the Cards again. Drive by Jones to the basket, a little too strong, and Tyler Bennett gets the rebound, and back comes Clemson with Kendall Spray. Beautiful pass inside the Cherry, but she can't convert. There's the follow by Robinson, and she gets it.
Good job by Clemson fighting and clawing their way back into this game now. They're still down 8, but a little bit of a run here.
Another three-point try outside from Balagoon. It's missed, but the rebound comes to Shook. Louisville moves the ball very quickly. Another three-point try. That one will go down by Balagoon, who now is in double figures. She has 10, and we start just under 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Quick steal by Louisville. Excellent job by Shook, and they draw a Clemson foul.
Turning good defense into offense there. Kylie Shook did a great job. I didn't think she could get to that interception, but she broke on the ball really well. 6'5", and she can pick them up and lay them down.
Take a look at Kendall Spray. She was called for the foul on that play. It's her first. It's the first foul on Clemson so far.
And that was a good foul because she's got to earn these 2 points. She had a wide open layup, and Kendall committed the foul.
First free throw is knocked down
by Dixon, Elizabeth Dixon. She too is a Georgia Tech transfer.
Second free throw is on the way. That one is good as well. That's Bianca Dunham at the line.
Dunham, I'm sorry.
She's the senior out of Philadelphia. 67% free throw shooter. Gets them to drop, and it's now a 20-7 lead for Louisville. It's their longest lead of the game. Mertens holding the basketball. Bennett throws it, but it was a little too tall of a pass. Goes off the hands of Mertens, and that's another Clemson turnover. 5 now for the Tigers here in the opening quarter. So the Cards have the lead in the ball. They're up by 13. Evans will bring it back outside. There's a long toss in the corner, and they're going to call a 3-second violation, so that'll be a turnover that will give it back to Clemson. Good start for Louisville shooting. They've knocked down 7 out of 13 for 54%, but 4 for 9 from three-point range for the Cardinals. Pressure from Louisville. Kendall Spray will bring it up the floor, being challenged outside by Diop.
It's amazing the length of this Louisville team.
Kobe Thornton working against Shook, throws a shot up, no good. Shook pulls down the rebound.
Kylie Shoup is the career record holder for block shots at Louisville.
Thornton tried to draw the foul, but there was no whistle. Here's Shook for three. Misses, and the rebound is pulled out of there by the Tigers. Coming up now, the floor is China Cotton. Louisville off to a fast start in this one. Kobe Thornton will pull up for the jumper from the corner. It's short, and Shook with another rebound. Shook has pulled down just about everything for Louisville so far. She's got 5 boards already.
5 boards with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Evans with a long three-pointer. She knocks it down. Dana Evans now with 6. She comes off her first single-digit scoring game of the season. She was held to 9 in the victory against Syracuse. Meertens comes back with the bucket for Clemson, but it's still a 14-point edge for the Cardinals. Evans will go for 3 again. That time it's too long. Tyler Bennett pulls down the rebound. Up court to Spray, who does not have numbers. Kobe Thornton from the top of the key, drills it, her second bucket of the game. 4 for Kobe Thornton. Clemson makes it to double figures.
That's Kobe's sweet spot right there. She's very accurate from that elbow area.
Evans will get that one to fall. She had a tough shooting game against Syracuse in that one we mentioned. She was just 3 for 16, but now she's 3 for 5 in this one with a couple of threes. (25-11) Louisville. Inside a minute to go in the opening quarter. The drive, the shot by Cotton is missed, but she will draw the foul. Try to pick it up. Foul will go against Elizabeth Dixon. That's number 1 on the sophomore out of Memphis.
It was a good explosive first step there from the free throw line by China Cotton. These free throws are big.
Cotton, the senior out of Mableton, Georgia. She's a 75% free throw shooter. Had a lot of substitutions here in this last sequence. First one up. She'll get one more on the miss. You mentioned Elizabeth Dixon. They have 2 Georgia Tech transfers on this Louisville team, and both were on the ACC all-freshman team. She drops the second one, 25-12. Substitutions for both teams. Amari Robinson will return for Clemson. Robinson giving a little pressure. Shook has the basketball, and Evans will bring it across court. Clemson trying to extend that defense out. Shook with a beautiful pass inside, but they couldn't quite get the connection there. Robinson had it, but dragged the feet a little bit and gets called for the turnover.
Well, they had that Clemson defense spread out now because she had a good shot. If she hadn't walked, it probably would have resulted in a layup, but good job of hustle by Clemson.
Shot clock is off. Tigers can hold for the final shot of the quarter. Really good defense being applied out front against Meertens. Nice job by Robinson. Now there's a scramble for the ball. It's on the ground. It's going to be tied up. They're going to call a jump ball. The possession arrow staying with Clemson.
I kept wondering about that crossover dribble in front of that defender there. She did it a half dozen times. And got a hand on it there, and we might have lost a chance. We got 6 seconds left. And Coach Butler gets her 2 best 3 shooters in right here with Kayla Sticker and Kendall Spray.
Robinson will inbound it. 6 seconds remaining. They throw it inside, and they were trying to get to Nick Cherry, but the pass goes long and out of bounds. It's going to be a Clemson turnover. They want to adjust the clock because that's ball, I believe, sailed and touched no one, so about a half a second came off the clock. Substitution for Louisville, you saw right in front of our official. Mikasa Robinson will come back in. All three of our officials getting together to get this figured out. 25-12, Louisville with the lead. Off to a fast start. They've had 3 tough ball games in a row. A win at Kentucky, then they had a double overtime win at UT Martin, and then that victory against Syracuse. So you can see 6.4 seconds to go. Robinson throws the ball. No one touched it, but still about a half a second came off the clock. 0.6 of a second, but they put that back on.
You know, to Robinson's credit, that pass was thrown where it should have been thrown, where only one person could have caught the ball. And Neek has got to go catch that basketball. I don't care where it's thrown. If it's thrown out of bounds, I always told my players, you got to go catch it, no matter where it's thrown. So she should have caught that basketball.
So after a delay, we got that 0.6 of a second back on the clock, and Louisville will inbounds. This is Evans driving up against Cherry. Evans will drive, pulls up, short jumper is up, it's no good. Rebound is pulled down by the Tigers, and quarter number 1 is over. Louisville on top of Clemson, 25-12. Kobe Thornton doing what she can to keep the Tigers in it as she hit this shot in the opening quarter against the Cards. Fred Cunningham and Jim Davis with you at Little John Coliseum. The second quarter begins. Louisville leading Clemson 25-12. There is Kendall Spray, the ACC Women's Basketball player of the week, Jim, after that tremendous game she had against Notre Dame.
Yeah, she was on fire, and give her teammates credit because they set great screens and got the ball to her in a timely fashion. So it's all about team.
We do have to mention our good friend Kelly Gramlich, though, still tied with her for the Clemson school record, each with 8 3-pointers in a single game.
Actually, it was funny. William Qualkenbush and I did the game on the radio, and I think he was texting Kelly all through the game.
Evans with another 3. She's in double figures, so you can forget that tough night she had against Syracuse. She's come back strong tonight. She's got 11. She's hit 3 of 5 from three-point range. Louisville's up by 16. This matches their longest lead of the game. The whistle is going to go against the Cards. Robinson will get called for the foul. Louisville started this game. The turnovers after one quarter, it was 5-4. Clemson with 5 turnovers, but Louisville got 10 points off those 5 turnovers.
Kendall Spray's got to throw that ball up. Maury Robinson's got 3 or 4 inches on that young lady defending her. She's got to throw the ball up. That's great isolation down there on the post.
Robinson against Robinson in that sequence. Tigers will inbound it, 20 seconds on the clock. Mere 10s with the basketball being checked by Evans. Michaela Hayes looking for help, gets it to Kendall Spray. Spray is 1 of 2 from three-point range in this game. Neek Cherry will throw the shot up, uses the glass, gets it to go down. It's 28-14.
Every shot Clemson has taken, whether they make it or not, has been very, very fiercely contested. There's nothing easy coming for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, we've seen Louisville use the press. It's produced some turnovers, but they've been great in the half court as well.
They have, and they've got such a length, those long arms, and Kobe Thornton's trying to score over somebody that's 3 inches taller than she is. Kendall Spray's trying to score over somebody 3 or 4 inches taller than she is. So it's just a very good-looking athletic team.
She gave up 4 inches to hit that shot. In the height differential, Mertens can't come up with a basket, so back come the Cardinals. Now they're really pushing it up court.
There's Diop, who's a Pittsburgh transfer.
The drive by Balagoon, and she will be whistled for the foul underneath.
Charge, good job. Kobe Thornton has been taking at least 1 charge every game. That's the biggest play you can make for your team. Here she is, standing there, straight up, hands straight up.
Balagoon picks up her first foul of the game. Cherry gets it down low. Here's Robinson working. It's going to be blocked, though. She gets it back. Balagoon with a second block. Back-to-back blocks by the Cards, and here they come again. Balagoon in double figures with 10 and 2 blocks on that one sequence. Evans drives inside the free throw line, gets it to go down. She's up to 13.
Scoring that time over the outstretched hand of Thornton.
Evans and Balagoon have 23 of Louisville's 30 points. Spray has it. Here's Cherry. Looking for help. 10 seconds on the shot clock, and they're going to call at 5 seconds. And did you see Coach Walls right in front of us? He was loving watching that defense as they force another turnover.
Coach Walls is he loves that good defense, as most coaches do.
Louisville allowing 58 points a game on the defensive end of things. They're also an outstanding rebounding team, top 25 in the NCAA. Great pass inside. The miss, though, is followed up by Shook after the miss by Dixon. Shook gets her first 2 points of the game, and now Louisville has stretched it out to an 18-point edge.
Backside forward on that defense, on that 2-3 zone for Clemson. Cannot get anxious and get out there and cover the 3. She's got to use air time when that ball's in the air. Thornton in traffic, uses the glass. It went all the way down but would not stay, and
The rebound will come out. It will go out of bounds. Last touch by Kobe, and it will be Louisville basketball. Hannah Hank will now come in, and Thornton will go to the bench. Kobe's got 4 points so far, but she's missed 5 of 7 shots. She just has not been able to get the roll on a couple of them.
You can see why Louisville is one of the premier teams in America.
Norika Kono, a 5'10 freshman guard from Japan, comes in. We talked to Coach Walls before the game. She was a member of their under 18 and 19 national teams. She's averaging 5 points a game in her freshman season.
I said, Coach Walsh, how did you get a girl from Japan? He said, an email. He got an email with a little video clip to it. He watched it, he liked it, gave it to his assistants. She liked it, and the rest is history.
Kono missed the three-pointer there. She's had a struggle shooting in college basketball so far in the U.S. She's now 1 for 18 on three-point shots on the season for the freshman. Hannah Hank has it at the free throw line. Will make the drive, will throw it up, and it will not fall, but Hank gets the rebound, puts it back up. Too strong. Here's Neek Cherry battling for it. Another offensive rebound. Spray for three. It's long. Another rebound for Hank. What a sequence for the Tigers. Finally draws the foul, but great effort for Clemson on that end of the floor.
Effort is a key word there, Fred. Anytime you're a good offensive rebounder, you are going to be giving great effort. That's what makes Neek Cherry the player that she is.
Hannah Hank in traffic. It finally draws a foul, so the 6'2 freshman from Australia will go to the free throw line. She's the team's leading free throw shooter, 84% on the season. Makes the first. 4 points and 3 rebounds for Hannah Hank in the game against Notre Dame on Sunday. Makes the second. It's now a 32-16 game. Multiple substitutions for both teams. Tyler Bennett and China Cotton back in for Clemson. So Louisville will bring it up the floor. 32-16 is their lead. Cardinals shooting 50% so far in this opening half. Balogun with the basketball. She has it again. She'll take that three-pointer. She was open. She drills it again. Balogun is a 34% three-point shooter on the season. She's 3 for 6 in this game and has 13 points.
And another turnover by Clemson. Just simply mishandling the basketball. Unforced turnover.
19-point edge for the Cardinals. This is their biggest lead of the game. They went on a 7-0 run early on to go up 9-2, and they've now stretched it out to 19. Evans with a three-point try. She drills it. Evans now 4 for 6 from three-point range. Timeout is taken. Evans now up to 16 points, and Louisville has stretched out the lead to 22. The Cards are on fire from 3, and they've got a big lead at Littlejohn. 38-16, Louisville leads Clemson. Dana Evans having another big night, Jim. She averages 18.5 for a season per game. She's got 16 already in this one.
You know, she's going to be moving up one spot here if she keeps up shooting the basketball at this rate. She has been just spectacular.
4 for 6 from three-point range, 6 for 9 overall, and the Cardinals have a 22-point lead here on the road. Destiny Thomas back in the game, handling the basketball. Tyler Bennett reaches down and pulls up that loose one. It's back to Thomas. Clemson has struggled with turnovers. 8 turnovers in this game has turned into 16 Louisville points. Hannah Hank, though, playing well down low, gets the rebound, gets another 2, and it's 38-18. Hank has 4.
I go back to the offensive rebounds. That's another offensive rebound. Clemson just, and it's effort. You have to give the players credit because offensive rebounding is effort.
Nice entry pass inside. Louisville will kick it back outside. Jasmine Jones pulls up for the jumper. It won't fall. Rebound. You can see coming over the top. I believe that's going to be a foul that's going to be called on Kono.
Kono is right.
Here's Hannah Hank. She's been really working hard in the paint.
And they will get to shoot the 2 free throws. That was the 5th foul.
We'll send the Tigers to the line as you see Hannah Hank making her way to the other end of the floor. She's 2 for 2 for the line so far in the game. 84% free throw shooter.
Clemson's got 15 rebounds and 7 of them are offensive. That's almost unheard of.
Knocks down the first. Hanks takes her time. Second free throw up. She's 4 for 4 from the line. It's now 38-20. Hank now has 6 points. He's the leading scorer for Clemson. Her season high 15 in the game against Mercer. Evans outside. She has just been red hot. She will drive into traffic, kicks it outside to Jones for a long 3. It's going to be long, but the ball's going to go last touched by Tyler Bennett out of bounds, and Louisville will inbound it again.
One game I kept a chart of rebounds that Clemson should have had. They didn't get them by going after it with only one hand or not jumping, or that was a rebound Clemson should have had.
She went up with one hand. It goes out of bounds, so it's back to the Cards. Evans for 3. She is just on fire. 5 for 7 now from three-point range. Evans now above her average for a game. She's got 19 points. We've got 4 minutes to go in the first half. China Cotton will throw up one from the corner. Cotton gets it to go down. She's got 3, and it's 41-22.
Not an easy shot, that short baseline jumper. Most difficult shot in basketball, in my opinion.
Evans wants to keep on shooting. She might be having a career night. Balagoon has been outstanding as well. She had a great first quarter. She's in double figures with 13. 7 on the shot clock. Evans will try to feed it inside. It's going to be last touch by Cotton. Jim, this is just, that basket must look like as big as Lake Hartwell right now.
Yeah.
Not much on the shot clock. Evans will try to beat the horn, and she does with another 3. 6 threes so far for Dana Evans. She came into the game leading the conference and made 3-pointers, and she's just piling it up now.
They're going to check to see if her toe was on the line. That was only a 2 there, but it looked like a 3 from where I sat.
Keep in mind there are 2 lines these days. The women's 3-point line is the white line. The purple line is the men's 3-pointer. There's no look at it. I think she's was well outside that three-point line, so she drills her 6-3. Louisville now 10 for 19 from three-point range.
Coach Walsh is going to claim that he's the shooting coach now.
Destiny Thomas drives inside, but it's good. A pass went right to Shook, and it's another turnover for the Tigers, and here comes Louisville in transition. Jones has it outside.
Hard to pass over those 6'5", 6'6".
Evans drives the lane, uses the glass that time. She's up now to 24 points. 46-22 Louisville. Evans has hit 9 of 12 overall. And I think she was held to 9 in that game against Syracuse on Sunday. Clemson having just a tough time finding a shot. Kendall Spray will drive, fall away. It's going to be off the mark, no good. The rebound, though, comes to Cotton, who flicks it back outside. Quick drive inside to Hannah with a pump fake. Gets her own rebound, misses. Scramble for the ball. It's going to be last touch by the Cards.
Working hard, Hannah Hank and Nick Cherry in there, but got to find a way to score when they get those offensive rebounds.
Kendall Spray will come to the bench off a substitution. She has 1 3 in the game. Iris Lopes, the freshman, back in playing her second game as the drive is missed. Cherry just could not get that one to roll. As hot as Louisville has been, Clemson's just had some shots that just will not fall down. And another jumper made right at the free throw line by Jasmine Jones. Gives her 9, and it's now 48-22.
You've got to stop the basketball in transition. Above all else, stop the ball first.
Lopes double teamed, flips it outside. Three-point try is on the way, but it's going to be missed. Rebound inside by Cherry. It's blocked, but she gets it, and now dribbles her way out of trouble. Iris Lopes with the basketball. Going against Shook, and she's got no chance in there. Such a huge size differential, and it's going to be a shot clock violation as Hannah Hank tried to drive between a couple of Cardinal defenders. You're not going to shoot over Shook.
Kylie Shook is an intimidator in there, to say the least.
She is the school's all-time leader in blocks, and she's added to that number tonight. That was her first block of the game. 10 turnovers now for Clemson, and Louisville has made them pay for it. 17 points to none for the Tigers. Minute to go in the opening half. Kobe Thornton will pull down the miss. Here comes Lopes up in traffic, trying to get by Balagoon. Drive inside. You can see the miss, though. Sticker with the drive, but it would not connect. Kaylee Sticker. As you can see, the foul call inside. Lopes was not going to get there in time to stop Balagoon, so she is going to go to the free throw line.
Not only was Lopes not down the floor in defensive transition, no other Tiger was. If Lopes couldn't get there, nobody else was in position to get there.
Balagoon misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Tigers come away with the basketball. Mears has it. Flips it outside to Sticker. Sticker gets it into Thornton. Thornton will drive on Dunham. She will try to do a reverse. It's no good. Michaela Hayes had the ball, but it goes out of bounds, and it's another turnover. It goes back to Louisville with 16 seconds to go in the half. Why do I have a hunch that Evans is going to take this last shot?
Or get an assist to someone who's wide open.
Sticker will get called for the foul just over the half-court line. There's a good look at Kaylee Sticker, the freshman from Dawsonville, Georgia.
Smart play by Coach Butler there. That's only their second team foul, and they're going to run some time and then foul again, I would imagine.
Danae McNeil, the freshman from Swansea, will come into the game for Clemson. Balagoon will inbounds it. This is Evans. Evans drives to Shook. Shook pulls up, has a foot on the line. Long shot is no good. That was actually a three-point shot that wouldn't go down. And the buzzer sounds, and the first half is over. Louisville was sizzling from the start of this one. 10 threes in the opening half, and the Cards lead Clemson 50-22. Back with more from Littlejohn in a moment. Halftime at Littlejohn Coliseum in Clemson. The number 7 Louisville Cardinals looking like it so far in this one. They've got a 50-22 lead at the break over the Tigers. Fred Cunningham along with the coach Jim Davis. There's a lot to look at right here. Obviously domination by the Cardinals. Their shooting was just tremendous.
Their shooting was tremendous, no question about that. But in my opinion, the most important statistic in women's basketball in terms of measuring how good your team is field goal percentage defense. And Clemson's field goal percentage defense has got to get better. if they're going to compete against the elite teams in America. Obviously, you look at the stats, Louisville shooting 50% from the field and
50% from the field.
50%, yeah.
50%, 54% for the field, 50% so far from three-point range, 10 out of 20 from long. Meanwhile, Clemson has struggled at the other end. They've missed 17 of their last 19 shots.
A lot of them in point-blank range, but every one of them have been contested. Every one of them have been contested by those long, tall players with long arms, and Louisville's doing a great job getting those hands up, not fouling. And Clemson's getting some offensive rebounds, but they're not converting those into second chance points.
13 offensive rebounds out of the 24 boards for the Clemson Tigers so far. Louisville's one of the best rebounding teams in the country. Tigers winning the battle of the boards right now, but then again, you can make the case that Louisville hasn't had to chase too many missed shots, at least at their end.
That's exactly right. And but you know, Clemson has got, they can't free up Kendall Spray. Obviously, Kendall Spray drew a lot of attention to herself as ACC Player of the Week with those 8 three-pointers at Notre Dame. She's not getting any of those looks, and she's being guarded by a player that's 4 inches taller than she is.
Yeah.
So give Louisville credit.
Yeah.
They've done a heck of a job in preparing for this game. They know the players, and they've done a good job with the scouting report.
Kendall Spray 1 for 3 for three-point range so far in this one. We're back with much more from Littlejohn straight ahead.
Yeah, Tiger Wonderland is a situation where we partner with Clemson Community Care and really try to help some underprivileged kids just have a great night. And the men's and women's basketball teams get together and do some crafts, listen to some music, have some fun, eat some pretty good Christmas dinner, and then they get really excited with opening the presents.
We love this event. We love this opportunity to interact with the kids, and you know, we're supposed to be doing it for the kids, but I'm pretty sure that our players end up benefiting more than our guests do.
It's a lot of work. It takes about a week and a half to get everything put together, but once it's done and I see the kids come in and they're so excited, it just makes everything worth it.
To see all the kids, how they reacted to like the presents we have for them, and just to see them smile and have a lot of excitement in them, so it was fun to be here.
It's just a really complete joy to us. We finish up exam week and then we come and we see the kids open all the gifts, and it's just heartwarming, and it makes us feel proud that we give back to our community every year.
Halftime at Little John Coliseum, Louisville leading Clemson 50-22. Fred Cunningham along with the coach Jim Davis, obviously second day of January, and we have just come off the holiday season, and that was awfully special around here for Tiger Wonderland.
Yeah, Tiger Wonderland is a situation where we partner with Clemson Community Care and really try to help some underprivileged kids just have a great night. And the men's and women's basketball teams get together and do some crafts, listen to some music, have some fun, eat some pretty good Christmas dinner, and then they get really excited with opening the presents.
We love this event. We love this opportunity to interact with the kids, and you know, we're supposed to be doing it for the kids, but I'm pretty sure that our players end up benefiting more than our guests do.
It's a lot of work. It takes about a week and a half to get everything put together, but once it's done and I see the kids come in and they're so excited, it just makes everything worth it.
To see all the kids, how they reacted to like the presents we have for them, and just to see them smile and have a lot of excitement in them. So it was fun to be here.
It's just a really complete joy to us. We finish up exam week and then we come and we see the kids open all the gifts, and it's just heartwarming, and it makes us feel proud that we give back to our community every year.
And we are at halftime, Little John Coliseum on a second day of January. Number 7 Louisville up on top of Clemson 50-22. Be back in just a moment. Halftime at Littlejohn Coliseum, Louisville looking to defeat Clemson for the 8th straight time. Fred Cunningham along with Jim Davis. The Cardinals have won 7 straight coming in this one. All of those games won since they joined the ACC, and tonight they are doing it. 2 players in particular have 39 of their 50 points. Elizabeth Balagoon got them off to a great start.
She did, made her first 3 baskets, 2 twos and a 3. And then Dana Evans picked up right where she left off. So it's been and you know, they got other great players, but those 2 are especially hot tonight, scoring very well.
Balagoon has 15 points, 3 for 6 for three-point range, and then look at this exhibition by Dana Evans. She's hit 6 of 8 from long range to go with 24 points. She averages 18. She's blown that number away already.
I repeat, it's very, very important that we come out there and close out with high hands and contest those 3 shooters.
So with those 2 players connecting from long range, there's a good look at Dana Evans. She's a junior guard out of Gary, Indiana. 45% three-point shooter on the season coming in, and she's only improved that with her marksmanship tonight. So their 3rd quarter is underway at Littlejohn Coliseum.
There's been some pretty good scores come out of Indiana, Fred. You were probably one of them. I'm not sure.
My range was limited to about 2 feet. You see that circle underneath the basket? That was the extent of my range. Evans is being challenged outside by Destiny Thomas. She'll drive, pulls up for the short jumper, uses the glass. That one will not go down, and Cherry pulls away for the rebound, and she'll bring it up the floor.
A rare miss.
Thomas has it. Gets it to China Cotton. The entry pass goes right to Shook, and it's another Tigers turnover.
Nick Cherry has got to seal and protect that passing lane.
Clemson now with a dozen turnovers in the game. Inside, beautiful feed by Evans that time as she found wide open underneath was Bianca Dunham. Dunham gets the bucket. She's got 4, and it's now a 30-point Louisville lead.
Her height had something to do with that, but the position of that backside defender had something to do with it too.
Kendall Spray gets into the corner. China Cotton will drive. There's going to be contact, and they're going to call a foul, and they're going to call the charge against Cotton. And nice work there by Jasmine Jones for the Cardinals. Going to call her for what, the elbow?
Got the elbow out there and knocked Jasmine on her backside.
Clemson extending the defense. That's Amari Robinson challenging Evans. Evans pulls it up. Now she's being heavily guarded outside by Thomas along with Kendall Spray. But now she's open. She gets a look and she knocks it down. Of course she is. The Evans counter now up to 7-3, 7 for 9. What a monster night she's having. She's up to 27 points. They're going to call Thomas, I believe, for stepping out of bounds, so it's a Clemson turnover.
You know, I had a rule for my players, just be there when the ball gets there. It doesn't matter how fast you are. It doesn't matter if you're the slowest player on the team. The rule was be there when the ball gets there and get those hands up.
This is Shook with the ball, top of the key, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Evans will drive, pulls up, uses the glass, it'll miss. The rebound is pulled out of there by Robinson. She's only 3 for 6 from two-point range in this game. Nice pass by Hank inside to Destiny Thomas. Thomas is short on the shot. Long rebound pulled down by Cherry.
Good job by Robinson, just keeping the ball alive on the offensive end.
Nick Cherry will get with the reverse and knocks it in. Nick Cherry with her second basket of the game. She's got 4. First points of the second half for Clemson. Jasmine Jones with the basketball. Evans has it. She's guarded by Spray. Now she'll pull it back outside with 10 on the shot clock. Amari Robinson challenging her long three-point try. Finally missed, but the follow is missed as well by Balagoon, and Clemson comes out of there with it. You're surprised when she misses now. Cherry in traffic can't pull it down. Shook had the rebound, but lost it out of bounds, and Clemson will keep it.
I'll tell you, Clemson's come out this half playing a little more physical than what they have. That was a really good move by Nick Cherry. I thought they might call a walk on it, but they didn't. And looking back at the replay, she did not.
She's giving up about 3 inches there to Shook, who's 6'4", so you got to get creative. She goes underneath to get that basket. Kobe Thornton back in the game. Gives it up to Destiny Thomas. Thornton has it beyond the three-point line. Entry pass to Michaela Hayes. Hayes uses the glass, gets it to go down. Michaela Hayes with the basket for Clemson, her first 2 of the night. And it's 55-26.
I think that's an area that Clemson can take advantage of, is the dribble drive from the high post or the elbow there, just as Hayes did.
Balagoon has the ball to Evans. Inside to Shook. Shook has the size, misses the shot, but they're going to call a charge on the nice effort by Amari Robinson. I actually take that back. They will call a foul on Robinson. Call the block, excuse me.
Could have gone either way, in my opinion.
Both teams celebrated for a moment. There's a look at Amari Robinson. It's her first foul of the night. Shook makes the first free throw. Shook now has 3. Junior from Colorado Springs, their leading rebounder, gets them both. Mertens will return for the Tigers, and Destiny Thomas will go to the bench.
Shook is impressive. She's got great feet. I mean, at 6'4", she can guard on the perimeter. They will switch a lot of times, and she'll be guarding a perimeter player. Alters a lot of shots in there in the paint as well.
Well, team has been a program for a while, and that block shot by Balagoon. What an amazing effort as she knocked away the shot by Spray. And in transition comes Louisville again. Drive inside, using the glass and knocking in is Jasmine Jones. Jones now has 9 points. Kendall Spray, who has come in just so hot from the field, just can't get shots up against these taller Louisville defenders. They've done an amazing job.
There is exactly what I said earlier with the earlier possession. I think they can sweep and go. I think they can put the ball on the floor and go by those big defenders from the elbow.
Here's McNeil back in the game for Clemson. There's Kobe on the drive.
Once you get your shoulders by that defender, there's nothing they can do but foul you.
So Kobe will go to the line. She's got 4 points on the game. First free throw is up and good. Thornton on the season. 57% free throw shooter. And they 1 out of 2 that trip down the floor. 59-27 Cards. Jones has it. Gets it to Shook. Shook at the free throw line. 10 seconds on the clock. Here comes Evans with a drive. Nice dish inside. Dunham can't connect. Good defense by Clemson.
Best defensive possession of the night. Really good help side defense. That was a block with the help side defender there.
Drive, but another block inside by Shook. And we've got a whistle and a stoppage of play. 59-27 our score. Michaela Hayes doing some nice things for the Tigers, but on the other end of the floor and answering for Louisville is Jasmine Jones, and the Cards have had all the answers tonight.
shows, Clay, they don't push and shove. And I've been a member of the Orange Brigade since 2000. And the 19 years I've missed maybe 10 games of Labor basketball here.
Give it up for that tenure, ladies and gentlemen. Almost 20 years business from us to you. And take a bow to all of your Orange Brigade members right here. Ladies and gentlemen, remember you can join the Orange Brigade anytime. It's free, and you can find us at ClemsonTigers.com. Go Tigers.
Got some fans here tonight, braving the elements to get out here. A rainy night at Clemson, and meanwhile inside this Littlejohn Coliseum, we've seen Louisville raining threes. They have been just tremendous from three-point range. They've made 11 of 22, and they've got a 59-27 lead on the Tigers. Kobe Thornton, quick shot coming out of the inbounds play, but it's pulled down by Shook after the miss. And they're going to call a whistle, and they're going to call the double dribble outside, so Jones gets the turnover. Right back to Clemson.
Bianca Dunham was out on the fast break, sprinting from rim to rim, and Kobe Thornton turned on a afterburner there just when she was going to pass to her.
Put both hands on the ball and then try to put it down again, so the turnover. Louisville has made big hay out of those Clemson turnovers, though. They've got a 22-0 edge in turnovers, as the Tigers have 13 in this one. So when Clemson's given the ball up, they've made them pay. Mertens has the ball taken away by Jones. Jones driving this time. Nice pass in transition, but it's going to go off Diop and out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers for the Cardinals.
That's only their 7th, though, Fred, I believe, for the night. And they've played a really, really strong floor game.
We saw Shook go to the bench. 4 points and 9 rebounds for her. But she has had a tremendous night. Robinson works her way in, uses the glass, gets it to go down. Amari Robinson with the basket for the Tigers. It's her second of the night. And it's 59-29.
Scoring over 6'5", Elizabeth Dixon there.
Jim, I think it's safe to say Louisville is going to be a team to watch in March. As Evans goes for three, she actually misses, and the rebound is pulled down by the Tigers. Here comes McNeil.
Yeah, no question about it. I believe they're going to go very, very deep in the NCAA tournament. And they not only have quality frontline players, but they got quality depth too.
Whistle underneath. Foul call. It's going to give the ball back to Clemson. Here's Robinson.
Really good drop step. Kept the ball outside away from the defender.
You know, it's interesting. Louisville wins everywhere. They won 15, though, of their last 16 ACC road games. Their only loss was at Notre Dame last year when the Irish were ranked #1. from the free throw line. The missed shot by McNeil, and the rebound comes pulled away, and here comes Jones in transition for Louisville. Evans for three. Misses. He's kind of come back to earth a little bit in this half. Another miss inside by Diop, and the Tigers come away with the rebound.
Tanae McNeil is a freshman from Swansea who really, and that's just as I say her name, ooh.
She almost had a spectacular play right there.
She's got a huge upside, I think.
McNeil's dad was, of course, Bryant McNeil, who played football here at Clemson.
Uncle.
Excuse me, uncle. That would be different.
A little different. But they both played at Swansea High School, if I'm not mistaken. And they're both, Swansea High School were Tigers before they came to Clemson Tigers.
Lots of substitutions now coming in. Hannah Hank comes back in. She played pretty good first half. Was really active inside for Clemson.
Big, strong upper body helps Hannah a bunch. She can lean on those girls and be physical. And good job right there of cutting the cutter by Hannah.
Three-point try is on the way and knocked down by outside by Yassine Diop. Actually, it's just a two. She had a foot on the line. Diop with the outside jumper. It's her first two of the game. 61-29 in favor of Louisville. China Cotton got the offensive rebound but couldn't hang on to it. Diop came away with it, but the foul will be called against the Tigers. China Cotton. 90 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
I always talked about first things, Fred, for my players. First things. The first thing you do when you get the basketball, no matter where you are on the court, is turn and face the basket. She put the ball on the floor with her back to the basket, not knowing what was there.
Elizabeth Dixon with the basket for Louisville. Pretty good hustle play by the Cardinals. As you saw, diving for the basketball was Mikasa Robinson. And she pulled it away. We're going to have a stoppage of play here. 1:09 left in the third. Louisville in command.
So you can check her out on the concourse level at the Burton Gallery right after the game. Remember, one of our women's basketball players is signing autographs after every single home contest. So give it up for Kendall Spray coming off that great ACC victory and a wonderful performance. She'll be waiting for you at the Burton Gallery tonight. Now give us a love. We're back, everybody. It's time for some T-shirts. Bring out the T-shirts. One more time.
You can see Dana Evans and Kylie Shook right there in the middle of the Louisville bench. We're not sure if we'll see them again tonight. They have both played spectacularly for the Cardinals. Evans right now with 27 points as Louisville has stretched out their halftime lead a little bit further here against the Tigers. On the floor right there is Bianca Dunham, the 6'2 senior. 1:09 left in the quarter. Louisville's actually slowed down from three-point range. They've missed 3 of 4 this quarter.
And guess who made the one?
Naturally, Dana Evans. So up come the Cardinals. Diop has the basketball.
Clemson coming out playing man-to-man.
Steal and taken away nicely by China Cotton. Cotton will drive. She'll get the basket and draw the foul. Nice job by China Cotton defensively for the Tigers, and she'll go to the line.
Good job using the body to protect that layup, using the left hand on the left side.
Dunham gets called for the foul. So Cotton will go to the free throw line to try to wrap up the three-point play. She's a 75% free throw shooter on the season. Gets it to go down. China now has 6. Diop outside. Louisville moving it nicely. Short jump shot knocked down by Norika Kono, the freshman from Japan. Battery back quickly goes the Tigers. You can see the missed shot, but Nick Cherry is able to draw a foul. You can see the draws that foul on Elizabeth Dixon. So Cherry will go to the free throw line. She's got 4 points in the game. This is her first trip to the stripe. First one is no good. She'll get another. Cherry, a 67% free throw shooter on the season. Misses them both, but the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch, I believe, by Hannah Hank.
That was an unusual free throw shooting technique there by Nick Cherry. I think that's the first time I've watched her this year, but she shot exclusively with one hand.
Clemson with a little pressure that Louisville's able to break. Kono in traffic, kicks it back outside. Robinson with the ball. Moving it around nicely. Three-point try is missed by Kono, and Clemson has the rebound. In transition again comes China Cotton. Kicks it back to Kendall Spray. Now we got a whistle, and it's going to be a turnover. It looked like that China caught the basketball but had a foot on the line. Nice job by Diop to pull it in. Throws it inside, but it goes off the hands of Elizabeth Dixon and out of bounds, and Clemson will get the ball back with less than a second to go in the quarter.
Good job of Hannah Hank stepping up and stopping that dribble drive, making her throw it over the outstretched hands.
Not a lot of time to do much. Kendall Spray will just take the inbounds, and the third quarter is done. Number 7 Louisville showing why they're one of the best teams in the country and the ACC. They're up big over the Tigers.
You can see it, ladies and gentlemen, laid out right here, straight down the lane. It's time for the big jersey race. Give it up for my two great guys down the other line on this side. Give it up for Maddox, everybody. He's your boy, right here in the white and in the orange.
Ready to start the fourth quarter at Littlejohn Coliseum. Number 7 Louisville in command. They lead Clemson 65-32. Tigers coming into this game off, again, their signature win of the season, winning at Notre Dame on Sunday, breaking the Irish's 58-game home court winning streak against ACC teams. They had not lost in the conference since joining it.
In 6 years.
Yeah.
First conference loss at the Joyce Center.
Clemson had some huge leads in that game. They led by as many as 28, but they're on the other side of that tonight against a Louisville team that has come out and played so well, and especially shooting the basketball. Nice drive inside by China Cotton. Cotton gets the bucket. That gives her 8. She's the Tigers' leading scorer in this game.
It was a good job coming out of the timeout. Coach Butler had the set called, and they did a great job executing.
Robinson has her pass deflected by Robinson, and here comes Clemson again. Meertens will give it up to Stricker. Sticker for 3, misses it, and the rebound is pulled out of there by the Cards.
The freshman's got to get those feet set.
Diop drives, draws the foul on Hank. Good look right there at Yassine Diop. She's been playing well of late. She's averaged 9 points and 6 boards in her last 4 games. Here's China Cotton with 2 more.
Going off the taller Dixon.
Yeah, that's 6'5" against 5'10", but she found a way to get it to go down. Diop with another free throw. This one misses, and Hannah Hank gets the board. 66-34 Cards. Hannah Hank from the free throw line. It's short, but they're going to call a foul outside against Elizabeth Dixon. Could be a shooting foul, so Hank will get a chance to go to the free throw line. Took that quick shot. Just caught her wrist, her right wrist. Hank is now 5 for 5 from the free throw line, and she'll get 1 more. Finally misses one, and Diop comes away with the rebound. Robinson against Sticker. Diop will take the 3-pointer and misses. Rebound pulled out by Meertens.
Clemson defenders still have to get those hands up on those shooters.
Ari Robinson gets it outside to Sticker. Meertens will pull it back. 15 on the shot clock. Gets a pick from Hannah Hank. Hank gets 2 defenders in the air, drives and knocks it down. Hannah Hank, nicely done.
Clemson with 3 freshmen on the floor right now, Fred.
Hannah Hank with the basket now has 9 to go along with 6 rebounds, and she's going to draw a charge at the other end. What a sequence for Hannah Hank. Here's another look at that. She got 2 defenders to miss. Now she comes at the other end, and Jim, and does the hustle play.
Exactly, the biggest play you can make for your team. And once again, Clemson's doing a good job attacking the basket from that elbow right there.
Sticker for 3 off the front of the rim, no good. The rebound is pulled out of there by Robinson. Kylie Shook has come back into the game for Louisville. She's got the basketball now. Steal by China Cotton takes it away. Cotton has played really well coming off the bench, although that shot is blocked, but it's a nice follow for the Tigers to get 2 more. Amari Robinson has 6. Kono misses from the corner, and they're going to call a foul on Diop coming over the back of Sticker. For Diop, that will be her first foul. And so you just come in right over the top of Sticker. And we've seen Dana Evans come back into the game.
Coach is getting the stabilizer back in there with Dana Evans, and Clemson getting Danae McNeil back in as well.
Robinson has the basketball outside, guarded by Shook. Tyler Bennett back in the game. Sticker has it. Mertens has it. There's 7 on the shot clock. She'll make a drive, uses the glass, and nicely done. She makes the layup with the left hand. Mertens with the basket. Give her 6 on the night. Clemson's got this back now. It's 66-41. But they've had a nice fourth quarter to get things started. Clemson has actually scored the last 7 points of the game. Evans dribbles, knocks it outside. Three-point try is up, and it's off the mark, and the ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by Shook after the three-point try was missed by Lindsay Duval. Louisville with that full court pressure. Robinson will bring it up. Gives it up to McNeil. McNeil will drive. Nice bounce pass inside to Robinson. She can't get it to go down, but she draws a foul.
There's the athleticism of Danae McNeil right there. Good job penetrating in.
Just nicely done splitting those defenders. You can see they called that foul on Duval, so that will put Amari Robinson at the line. Robinson has 6 on the night. Freshman out of Douglasville, Georgia.
Coach Wall's getting his starters back in the game now. Sometimes, you know, when you take those starters out for a long period of time and the other team starts coming back, you put them back in and they just simply can't get back in rhythm again.
Take a second one. Gets it to go down. Clemson now on an 8-0 run over the last 3 minutes. There's Jasmine Jones. Can't get it to go down. Pass outside to Evans. Evans backs it up. Fresh shot clock, fresh 20 seconds on there for Louisville. Kono with the drive will scoop it up. It doesn't fall, but the rebound pulled out of there by Jones and a miss, and Tyler Bennett has the board for Clemson. A little more pep in the step right now for the Tigers off this 8-0 scoring run.
They really are.
Mertens drives, pulls up, off the back of the rim, no good. Robinson with a rebound and some miss, and Shook is able to bring it down. Shook gets her 10th board of the night.
Robinson got the offensive board there and looked like she might have got fouled on that putback.
Long three-point try is missed, but we got a foul that's called underneath. Going to go against Clemson. It's going to go against Kaylee Sticker.
Kaylee actually pushed her girl plumb underneath the basket, which is really what you want to do. Just can't be so obvious about it.
A little more subtlety involved.
That's right. That's what we call blocking in rather than blocking out. That was a good job by her. Just a little more subtle, as you say.
Evans open for 3, off the front of the rim, no good. It's pulled down by Mertens. Pushes it up, inside the free throw line, miss. Rebound pulled down by Evans. She will push it up the floor. Nice pass, a great catch and layup, nicely done by Jones. Jasmine Jones with another 2. She's in double figures.
A great pass, but a better catch. And Kaylee Sticker, Danae McNeil, give her credit. She was running with it and made it a difficult catch.
Inside is Robinson, uses the glass and misses, and Evans is able to track down the loose ball. Jones into the corner, three-point try, knocked down from the outside by Norika Kono. Kono now has 5, and it's 71-42 in favor of the Cardinals.
Last offensive possession, Kylie Shook altered the shot by Amari Robinson. She don't have to block them, although she's great at that. She just has to alter them.
Timeout right now for the Tigers. 4:01 left in this one. It has been all Louisville, although a nice run by China, or by actually Mertens to make the layup as the Tigers have battled here in the fourth. Here is how we got to a 71-42 Louisville lead here in the fourth quarter. Just a great first half by the Cardinals with 25 points in each of the first two quarters. And Jeff Walz has to love what he's been seeing there. He might not be quite as happy right now. In the fourth quarter, he's seen actually Clemson outscore Louisville 10-6, although a nice job by the Cardinals that time to force the Clemson turnover coming out of the timeout. You're never satisfied as a coach, are you?
Coach Walsh said he was a shooting coach the first half. I don't know who's the shooting coach the second half.
Louisville basketball. Robinson has it outside. Kono drives, flips it over. Long jumper from the outside is off the front of the rim and missed by Duval, but the rebound goes off the hand. Looked like it went off the hand of McNeil, but they're going to say it was last touched by the Cardinals, and I believe it was going to be last touched by Molly Lockhart. She's a freshman from Louisville.
Right. That's another long, tall drink of water out there, Fred.
Yeah. This team looks like it has it all. They've got size. We've seen what they can do from three-point range. You know, they've actually cooled off here in the second half, but they're still 12 for 30 on the game.
Very athletic, very skilled, and very well coached.
After three straight tough games, that they're able to extend this one out tonight, Louisville, for an impressive victory. They had a 7-0 run in the first quarter that got them the lead, and they were able to pretty much get it going from there, mainly with just Evans bombing away from long range. 3:21 remaining. Nice entry pass, but there's going to be a battle for it. Hank battling for it along with the Cardinals' Lindsey Duval. They call it jump ball. Possession arrow favoring Clemson.
Clemson does a good job with their baseline out of bounds play right here. Let's see what we got. Coach has got called. Well, it must have been the
Possession area. Yeah,
possession area. These
Possession
officials
arrow
are on the ball.
Yeah. I looked down, I saw the possession arrow, and I thought our crew is really good. That would have been a really quick change. So well done there. Get the call corrected. Steal by China Cotton, who has played very well for the Tigers in transition. Can't get it to go down. Michaela Hayes pulls down the rebound. And she kind of came down right on top of Jessica Limley for Louisville, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Limley.
Moving underneath her, I believe.
He's kind of got caught down in that no man's land.
Mm-hmm.
First free throw is made by Hayes. She's a 50% free throw shooter on the season. Made them both. She's got 4. It's 71-44. Here comes Louisville getting some playing time for some of their reserves now. Kono with the basketball. Throws it cross court. There's Limley. Diop has it. 7 on the shot clock. They're going to call a travel outside on the drive by Lindsey Duval. Sometimes you see that lane, you guys get really big. I just want to drive there, and you just shuffle your feet.
It happens quite often.
Louisville will still come out with the press. McNeil's able to bring it up, so Clemson breaks the pressure. 2:29 left in this one. Hannah Hank gives it up to Hayes. Hayes, kind of a jump hook from the hip, and Hank with another rebound is pulled out of there and saved by Clemson. Nice feed inside to McNeil, but she'll have to back out against a taller Louisville defender. Long shot outside is knocked down by the Tigers. There's Hannah Hank. Hank now has 11. Clemson's leading scorer now of the game, the only Tiger in double figures.
Hannah continues to get better with each game. Had her career high against Mercer.
Three-point try is going to be missed from the outside corner by Louisville, but they're able to get the rebound as we got 90 seconds left in this one. Jump shot taken, and it's going to be missed. Rebound pulled out there by China Cotton. Clemson will have a week off after tonight as Diop comes in for the steal. She will go in for the layup, uses the glass, knocks it in. Diop now has 5. But Clemson has a week off. They're back in action a week from tonight. They'll be at Wake Forest. Louisville goes home, and they will host Duke on Sunday. 1 minute remaining in this one. It's been all Louisville tonight. Hayes pulls the rebound in, gets the basket to go, and draws the foul. Molly Lockhart will get whistled for that, and Hayes has a chance for a three-point play.
Good job by Michaela Hayes, timing that rebound perfectly.
Hayes has 6.
Skylar Blackstock.
The sophomore out of Mount Pleasant will come in for the Tigers. Hayes has 7. That's 73-49. Diop has it outside. They pull it back out, and Limley dribble a little time off the clock. Kono will drive, takes the jumper. She's going to draw the foul off the missed shot, so Kono's going to go to the line. McNeil got called for the foul, so that says Norika Kono to the free throw line. She's an 80% shooter on the season. This is her first trip to the line tonight.
McNeil
got down.
I'm sorry, Fred. McNeil learned her lesson. That was a good job of closing out with high hands, but then comes the second part. It's close out and contain.
Kono makes them both. She's got 7. And it's 74-49. Lopes has the basketball for Clemson. So Louisville will improve to 13-1 on the season. They'll go to 2-0 in the ACC, and Clemson will fall to 5-9, and they'll have a 1-2 record in conference. Foul called outside against Louisville. So the Tigers will go to the line. Let's pick up the foul.
Good job with what I call good body lean there by Tanae McNeil, and definitely step out and got fouled.
Lockhart got called for that foul. So that puts McNeil on the line. Makes her first free throw. She hasn't shot a lot of them on the year. She came in a 20% free throw shooter. Not a big sample size.
Right.
Made 1 out of 2. Cards will push it up the floor. Kono will back it out. Diop has it. And Louisville will let these final seconds tick away. So the Cardinal comes into Clemson tonight, and they win big, as you can see the meeting with Amanda Butler and Jeff Walls at midcourt, and Louisville defeats Clemson by a final score of 75-50. A huge night for Dana Evans. She had 27 points. Elizabeth Balagoon had 15 for Louisville. Jasmine Jones had 11. Tigers were led on the night by Hannah Hank. She had 11. That'll do things from Littlejohn Coliseum in Clemson. For Coach Jim Davis, this is Fred Cunningham saying goodnight as the Tigers come up with this victory. It's a victory for Louisville by a final score of 75-50. You've been watching this production of the ACC Network on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.